have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to the iconic Rose Bowl, home field of the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Away to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Washington. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Moving to a bunch formation. The back's got it. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Back to throw. It's Maliava. It's a quick route. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. It's a run. Running back's got it. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, you've got heavy pressure. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
first down, looking for more now. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down, but it ends up way to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
That is just a tough break for this running back. First chance in a game, and he immediately fumbles. I hope that's not it for him today.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he drops back in the gun. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Now, everybody's entitled to whatever they think is best for their own defense. But, man, this quarterback is just sitting back there with all kinds of time to be able to evaluate the coverage and make a throw. This defense better get more aggressive and start getting after the quarterback.
Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
2nd down and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Who makes the grab? Touchdown, Ohio State. Great connection there for 6 points. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Handoff here from the shotgun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Third down after that running play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking right, this one caught. They tackle him at the 38. A solid gain. Nice play there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Bruins pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. He's looking to scramble. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
And the Bruins looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. To throw, it's Maliava. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. As the first down is still going.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Pulls it in. It's Fleming. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Single back takes the handoff. And it just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll do it for the first quarter of play. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. Wide open downfield. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. He's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Add 6 more points to the total. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Washington. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the UCLA offense takes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's wide open. Look out. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
A screen to the wide receiver. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Bruins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yards to the 22.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. Oh, a reverse. And they'll be brought down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense just blew up that play.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
See if the loss ends up killing this drive. It's second down now and 16. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Bruins trying to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. On the move now. Great move in the open field. And the ball to the ground.
Oh, man. You got to feel sick when this happens. 1 minute, you're thinking about putting 6 points on the board. The next, you're wondering where the ball went. Heads-up play by this defense to corral that and flip the script.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Graham. Breaking free at midfield. Will not be brought down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks free. Picks up the first and is still going. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's how you finish a play. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Going to try to use his legs here. And a nice gain there on the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Well, this is why the offense coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. UCLA, bringing it out, it's Washington. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Zips it down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. And the Bruins come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Caught quickly. Good enough for first down yardage. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And this pass is caught. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
The Bruins lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They can't stop him. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to pass here. And it's incomplete. The defense not fooled that time. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it deep to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught for the receiver. It's a fumble. Falls on it himself to avoid disaster.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
No, kick it away here. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A play action, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st. I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
2nd down play coming up. Now here's the toss play. Look out, room to run here.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. Katia Maliava goes to his right side there for the completion. Gets some space around the 30. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
No gain on 2nd down. Can they punch it in here? 3rd and goal from the 2. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. And he's got it. Touchdown, UCLA. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Has his tip at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. They pick up enough for the 1st down. Football goes to the 45.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He'll ride the back again here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not get...
And the ball to the ground. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Oh, what a play by the... Trailing in the 2nd half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. first play of the drive, they look to the right. Tacker's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looks like he's going to run it. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
A quick throw out left, complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
2nd and 10 here. Looking for some space. It's Cox. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Looking to throw. It's Ian Maliava. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. And as we take a break, we take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Graham down the middle. It's Graham. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Bringing pressure. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Graham. In the clear at the 25. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
QB keeps it himself.
Gain of 1. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
The Buckeyes pick up enough to get a 1st down there. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The sure hands. It's Jackson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
High completion sets up an important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a two-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Catch made inside the 10. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
This will be a challenge. Second and goal from the 14. Scanning the field. It's Iamaleava. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the goal line. Will be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger and take a chance to get the 6 points now?
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on fourth down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they're going to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Chewing clock with the running game. Spinning out of the tackle. He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Second down after that previous play. Give it to the back again. A quick juke. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? The receiver grabs it. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking downfield. It's Iamaleava. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. The offense starts with excellent field position. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch.
What a play by this defense. It strung the quarterback out on the pitch. Did a nice job of being able to have assignment football. Everybody has a man. Nothing the offense could do there. That's just great defense.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense really clicking. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Washington. Tackled at the 23, brought it out and tried to make the play. Good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. They start the drive, giving the ball to the receiver on an end around. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back. It's Iamaleava. Looking for a late deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.